Hi, I'm Mo Egger, filling in for Dan Horde this weekend. We're at the Mohegan Sun Casino in Connecticut. The UC Bearcats men's basketball team is here this weekend playing in the Hall of Fame tip-off. They'll take on Penn State this afternoon in the consolation game. Chuck Machock is with me. Chuck, the Bearcats lost to Rhode Island 76-71. Despite the defeat, it was hard to not come away giddy thinking about how good Jacob Evans is going to be. The sophomore had 25 points. I don't know about you, but I kind of feel like this has become his team.
There's no doubt about that. He's a leader. Mentally, he's with the game for 40 minutes, something that not everyone was yesterday. You can't go out 10, 12 points, double-figure lead early in the half. By the end of the first half, you're down to a game where we hit a three to go to 6 points up, or 9 points up, from 6 points up. And that, I thought, would carry us, and that word consolation wouldn't be used today. But what happens is we more or less throw it in the second half from a standpoint of the mental thought that goes into playing the game of basketball against kids who are not going to quit on you with that trait. We've got to be smarter when we possess the ball. We've got to be more hungry when we're on the defensive end of the ball today to be in this game with Penn State.
Chuck, let's talk about the offense. Evans and Kyle Washington yesterday were fantastic. 16 of 27 combined. The problem is all the other Bearcats took 27 shots, only made 7. Who else has to step up?
Well, you've got to have 5 people playing a game of basketball. It's not 11 like football, but you need 5 people who are threats offensively. And yesterday, you named it. We had 2 players who consistently gave us what we needed to beat a team as quality as what Rhode Island was. And we just went to sleep on our brain, to be honest with you, because we didn't continue to do the little things that took us to that double-figure lead that we had. And you and I sat there and said, we're enjoying this ball game. Well, when we packed up our bags and left, we weren't enjoying anything. It wasn't a trip home, I'll tell you that. But here we are against Big Ten material. They're going to be physical today. We better be with it.
Penn State lost to 10 by Duke here at the Mohegan Sun Arena. The Nittany Lions start 3 freshmen. Their leading scorer is a freshman, Tony Carr, who had 20 against the Blue Devils. Let's talk about the Bearcats on defense. Mick Cronin was not happy with the way his players defended, particularly in the second half. Mixed teams are going to defend. I think you and I would both agree with that. But where was the biggest breakdown yesterday and what needs to be fixed this afternoon?
I think you got to be able to get a hand in shooters' faces when you play a team that's a 21st, 22nd ranked ball club. They can shoot the basketball. You can't say, I wonder if this youngster who I got, exchanged over on, can he shoot the basketball? Well, you better know that, and you better get in close, because that ball club had 5 men on the floor who could shoot it yesterday at any time. So what you want to do is to make sure you're guarding those people, and that's the first thing. Don't overguard that they go by you, but you make sure that you're in their face when that ball goes up.
Cincinnati and Penn State last met in basketball in 1973, the only meeting between these two schools. The Nittany Lions won that game. We'll see if the Bearcats can get back on the winning side this afternoon. Today's tip-off is at 3:30. Television coverage on ESPN3. You can hear Chuck and I on Fox Sports 1360. Tip-off is at 3:30. Pre-game coverage starts at 3 o'clock. For Chuck Machock, I'm Mo Egger on GoBearcats.com.